Welcome back to AI for Leaders. In today's episode, we're diving into step 1 of the P.R.I.S.M.S framework for implementing AI in your organization. This is a critical step because it's at the foundation for everything that follows. If you haven't already, make sure to check out our first episode where we introduce the P.R.I.S.M.S framework and how it can help you implement AI consistently and effectively. You can find the link in the description below. Before you even think about adopting AI, you need to clearly define the problem you're trying to solve. You need to step back and ask, what exactly is the issue we're trying to tackle? And what are the benefits if it gets solved? Far too often, businesses rush into AI without really understanding what the problem is. And this can lead, as we have seen, to wasted resources, frustrated teams, and missed opportunities. Throughout this series, we'll continue with our original example that many businesses can relate to, improving customer support. So let's imagine that you run a company and that you have identified that the customer support team is struggling with slow response times and inaccurate answers. Now, you might think, let's just add AI to handle all the customer inquiries, but that's not the solution. We will now dive into steps needed to ensure that any AI solution you implement directly addresses the real problem. Step 1. Breaking down the problem. Identify the key challenges by gathering input from multiple sources: your team, your customers, and any relevant data. Look for patterns and pain points that keep coming up. For example, if slow response times and inaccurate answers are the main problem, ask, what specific situation caused delays? When do mistakes happen most often? Who is impacted the most? Customers, agents, or both? By pinpointing the real friction points, you get a clearer view of the problem. Instead of treating the problem as one big issue, you can group related challenges together. Common categories include process-related issues such as unclear workflows or unnecessary steps, technology gaps, outdated systems, or lack of integration. Let's not forget the people's factors. Inconsistent training or over-reliance on manual work can cause many issues. And finally, data limitations, scattered information, or hard to find knowledge. For example, you might realize that agents take too long to find accurate answers because the knowledge base is outdated and difficult to search. Once you have broken down the problem, stop at the level where you can take a clear action. A good breakdown should: Number 1, be specific enough to define solutions, but not so detailed that it focuses on minor inefficiencies. Here are some examples. Too broad of a definition would be, customer support is slow, because it doesn't explain why. On the other hand, too detailed description could be, Agent X takes 12 seconds longer to find FAQs. This is way too narrow. And the just right example would be, agents spend 40% of their time searching for answers due to poor knowledge base structure. That's very actionable. Finally, we want to validate the breakdown. To make sure the breakdown is useful, we need to ask, is it accurate? Do the data and teams agree? Is it actionable? Does it point to clear solutions? And finally, is it prioritized? Which parts matter the most? In the end, we may end up with the following 4 key components of our original problem. Number 1, existing knowledge bases are not easily searchable. Number 2, knowledge silos cannot be accessed simultaneously. Number 3, there is no case summarization or sentiment analysis. And finally, number 4, there are no recommendations for answering customer inquiries. Step 2, rank components by impact. Now that we have broken the problem down into manageable components, the next step is to prioritize them based on impact. Not all problems are equal. Some deliver bigger wins than the others. Instead of tackling everything at once, focus on the areas that will drive the biggest improvement first. Gather input from all key stakeholders: customer support, IT operations, and leadership. Ask, if we solve the problem, how much time, money, or frustration will it save? Rank components by impact. High impact issues go first, lower impact goes later. For example, improving search functionality in the knowledge bases cuts response time dramatically. Enabling simultaneous access to knowledge base reduces errors and follow-ups. Automating case summarization saves agents hours of work on a daily basis. Step 3. Estimate return on investment with real-world benefits. Once you have prioritized the components, it's time to put real numbers behind your decisions. A simple way to estimate return on investment is to calculate time saved, cost reductions, and customer experience improvements. For example, if AI solution reduces the time agents spend searching for answers, then it saves 4 hours per employee per week, direct labor cost savings, reduces response time by 30%, higher customer satisfaction, result in fewer follow-up inquiries, which means more efficient operations and time savings. If AI-driven recommendation increases response accuracy, customer satisfactions might improve by 15%, leading to better retention and higher revenues. Step 4. Set SMART KPIs to track success. With ROI estimates in place, the next critical step is setting clear and measurable goals. Without them, you won't know if your ROI implementation is delivering real results. Whenever possible, use SMART KPIs that stand for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Example of SMART KPIs for our customer support scenario are the following. Number 1. Reduce average response time by 30% within 6 months. Number 2. Decrease follow-up inquiries by 40% by improving accuracy. And number 3. Increase customer satisfaction by 15% in quarter 2. These KPIs act as a guide metrics for success. If you're hitting them, your AI investment is working. If not, you can adjust and refine the approach. Remember, without well-defined KPIs, you won't know if your AI solution is truly making an impact. To wrap up, step 1 of P.R.I.S.M.S framework is all about clearly defining the problem before jumping into AI solutions. You do this by breaking the problem down into key components, prioritizing high-impact areas, estimating ROI to justify the investment, and finally, setting SMART KPIs to measure your success. This ensures that you create a strong foundation for AI solutions that truly move the needle for your organization. In our next episode, we'll explore step 2 of P.R.I.S.M.S framework, where we'll focus on redesigning your existing workflows to ensure that your organization is well prepared for successful AI adoption. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more AI insights tailored for leaders. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and see you soon in the next episode of AI for Leaders.